Well, we all know that summer sun can do a damage on our hair and our skin, but it can also do a number on our car, and it could cost you a lot of money if you're not keeping things in check. So today, Jay Jennings, he is the general manager of NARPro. He's here with 5 summer tips for car care. What does NARPro stand for?
Neighborhood Auto Repair Professionals Network.
Say that 3 times fast. Go.
I can't say it that fast. It's a consumer referral service that helps people find reliable auto repair, independent auto repair shops here in the Valley.
And that is something you definitely want to know about so you don't spend a lot of money and waste a lot of money.
Absolutely.
All right, so the heat, it's actually a beautiful day today, but it's going to be getting really hot here soon. So let's start off with the first tip that we need to know when taking care of our car.
Well, heat is the big enemy of running a vehicle here in Phoenix, and taking care of your battery is the first thing. So we always recommend that if you do not know how old your battery is, that you should take it to a professional and get it tested.
Okay.
Just starting the car and running it and seeing if it doesn't start, that's not the way to test the battery. And there are 5 different tests a battery should be put under to make sure that it's working correctly. Some batteries can last up to 5 to 7 years if they're taken care of correctly.
Is that typically a free test? Just go in and they'll test it for free?
Actually, there's usually a fee because they have to spend at least an hour to actually put it under some special equipment and do a load test and allow the battery to recover.
Okay.
So most definitely it should be tested by a professional.
All right, so that's our first tip. What's our second tip?
This is an easy one. You can do this one yourself. This
Okay.
is checking your tires. So we recommend that people check their tires right now because heat definitely is a big problem
Okay.
with the way tires operate. And we recommend that you use a digital scale because they tend to be a little bit more accurate and they tell you specifically what a tire pressure is. Now this one's should be at 31 right now, and that's a good pressure for a car with hardly any load in it. This is the car when you're driving around town and you've got nobody in it but yourself. But if you're planning on going on vacation and loading the kids up and throwing the luggage in the back and driving to San Diego, you should walk over to your door and check and see what the suggested pressures are for a fully loaded vehicle, because if you do not raise the pressure in your tires, you could have a premature blowout, and that could be really a dampen to your summer fun.
Yeah, and as we walk over here for our tips 4 and 5, I think it would be wise anyway, just if you're going on a road trip, to go ahead and test your battery and everything, just so you don't have these mishaps.
Absolutely, and there's some other things that should be tested as well. Now, it's easy to check oil levels. It's easy to check and see if your washer fluid is up there.
We could do this one by ourselves.
Right. That's the stuff. They're very easily marked on the side of the tanks. Let me just walk over here and I can show you. So this right here, this is your radiator fluid. You have specific marks on the side of the tank that tell you where that fluid should be. If it's lower than what it is normally when the car is warm, you should definitely have that checked and filled. Same thing with power steering fluid. There's brake fluid as well. This is your oil right here. You should check and make sure that that's at the level it should be. And then there's transmission as well.
So we have what, 4 fluids, 5 fluids?
5 fluids.
Okay.
And most definitely there are a number of things that need to be done that, in addition to just checking them, you should have them tested once a year by a trained professional, because they're a fluid that may look okay, but it may not be working the way it should be after a while.
Just because it's gotten so old?
It's gotten hot, and heat, again, ruins things. Last thing, your air conditioning. Easy thing to do. If you don't know if your air conditioning is working that great, well, on a nice day, especially in the morning, turn it on. If it's really cold, it's working good. If it's not that cold and it's cool in the morning, you're going to have problems when there's 115 out. So definitely get them a check.
I bet a lot of people, when it's so hot outside and the air conditioner's on, anything feels better, right, than what it is outside. So that's a great way. Test it today.
Absolutely. And we have an offer right now through all of our NARPro shops. If you go to narpro.com, we offer a free oil change with any service. If they sign up for a VIP card, they'll get discounts on service as well. And mention Sonoran Living, and they'll get a discount.
All right. We love that. Thank you very much, Jay. And we are going to have all of the information on our website. And Stephanie, maybe I'll have you come out here and check my car.